Yeah.
What is the situation with Tom?
Yeah, the company has talked to him. I haven't talked to him, and Tom and I obviously need to talk. You know, he came out recently, or his dad too, saying that, you know, they felt like I don't know how they said it, but that I had sort of shit on him in the way that I had spoke about, you know, his eye injury. I said, I think he's okay, and I think he's going to be good. And they came out and said, no, that's not the case. Then he said, I haven't even talked to Dana. I don't know why he would say that. But, you know, obviously my medical team is talking to him. I like him very much and respect him. I've never had a problem with him.
The situation surrounding Tom Aspinall has become increasingly unusual. Although he still holds the undisputed heavyweight championship, the UFC now appears to be moving forward without waiting for his next move.
Have you guys reached out to Tom Aspinall yet about maybe booking that fight with Cyril?
I'm not going to talk about that stuff. I'll tell you something that's funny, though. So AJ just signed with CAA for sponsorship and all that kind of stuff. Doesn't Eddie Hearn have a fucking... Isn't that what he does? Aspinall signs with Eddie Hearn, which is insane. AJ, who's been with him forever, and they're probably best friends, signs with CAA to get...
I just saw Turkey Al Sheikh saying he wants to bring you guys for a peacekeeping summit.
Listen, the reason I got into boxing, one big reason was I met him and I liked him. And he's made some pretty big things happen in the sport of boxing. This is his biggest challenge yet. That I guarantee you.
They haven't invited him to the White House. He's supposed to be fighting the winner. Really interesting what's happening in the UFC right now. They've got to be careful. I'm not going to let Tom Aspinall fight for the kind of money that's in his contract to be involved in a fight against Pereira or Game for literally 1/50th of the revenue of that show.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I won't let him do it. And he's not going to, it's time that those UFC fighters stop being mugs and started to understand that these people are taking advantage of them. They deserve better.
Are you saying Tom's going to retire if they come back and say he's getting 300K?
I'm saying that my advice to Tom Aspinall, don't you dare take that fight for the money that's in your contract. You are one of the biggest stars in UFC. Everybody will be sick to their stomach about the money that Tom Aspinall is supposed to get for that kind of fight. Mate, you don't need that. You nearly lost your eyesight. You want to go back and fight for virtually nothing. It's outrageous. And I will not. I'll do everything I can to not allow it.
Some surprising news earlier today. Tom Aspinall was signed with Eddie Hearn as a manager. You obviously have some issues, Eddie. What do you think about that news and what do you make of that decision?
We don't have any issues with Eddie. They can get whoever they want to represent him. Tito Ortiz used to...
Dana White has repeatedly emphasized that only Aspinall himself knows the true extent of the vision problems he experienced that night. Whether he was able to see clearly enough to continue competing is something that cannot be determined by anyone who was not inside the cage.
UFC know that we're ready to go. I'm just waiting for dates. We just literally told them we can do it in Paris, we told them we can do it wherever they want. So we're just waiting for them to let us know. I'm in the gym, smashing.
We will be with you the week after. We'll come and film a bit of a sesh.
Yeah.
Got the boys back in town, so we'll keep people updated. But as we say, the UFC, we're waiting on them.
Yeah, I'll wait on them.
You know, but part of this process is I've been able to read those contracts and I've been able to talk to him about the purses that he's received. You know, take me back 4 or 5 fights. And the reality is that when he was headlining in front of 20,000 on pay-per-view, he was receiving probably half the amount of money that I would pay a boxer for a British title fight at York Hall, Bethnal Green in front of 1,200 people. And I was absolutely baffled and astonished. Now, obviously, as he's gone on, those purses have increased, but still to a level that I feel is completely...
Dana White wanted Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane to meet again, but what was initially expected to be a short setback became a much bigger situation when Aspinall needed several operations on his eyes. White has also rejected suggestions that the UFC is against Aspinall, explaining that the promotion has supported him in finding medical specialists and is now waiting for him to recover before making further plans.
the UFC World Heavyweight Champion. I'm gonna bite my tongue a little bit for now, but what I will tell you is his contract is a disgrace, right? A disgrace. And I cannot believe the money that he is on when you look at the commercial revenue that his fight would generate against a Pereira or against again in a rematch. And honestly, if I'm Tom Aspinall, I'm looking at that contract, I go, I don't even think you should fight. But he wants to come back. He wants to rematch again. He wants to fight Pereira. He wants to defend his world heavyweight title. The time you've paid your tax and paid your team, there's no point in even fighting. Especially when you had 4 operations after your eyes got gouged out. Like, it is, honestly, it is unbelievable. But I'm really glad that it's been highlighted.
I want Tom Aspinall, as well as every other fighter under the sun, on the planet, to make as much money as possible. Of course, I've been there, done it, so have you. I want them all to get paid. But the reality is he's under a contract. That's all we were saying. So what am I debating with you? I'm not debating anything. I hope Eddie can negotiate a huge contract. What are we debating? Me sitting there and going, no, he doesn't deserve that. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Hopefully, Tom receives plenty of support during his recovery. Meanwhile, with Aspinall still unable to compete, the heavyweight division continues to move forward. And that is where the controversy starts to take shape.
Match with Tom, I guess in your perfect world, when would you want that fight to happen, and how do you think that fight plays out the second time?
As soon as possible, like I like to say, Paris is not perfect. It's a good idea, but I know let the staff of the UFC work on it.
When Conor Benn signed with Zuffa, he said Eddie should want fighters to earn as much money as possible. He should be happy for Conor Benn that he's making more money. I've got an idea. I would like Dana White to release Tom Aspinall from his UFC contract, and I will guarantee Dana White in writing that I will pay Tom Aspinall a minimum, probably 5 times more, but a minimum of 3 times more what Dana White is paying. Dana White should be happy for Tom Aspinall to receive that deal. I would like to propose that Dana White should be happy for Tom Aspinall, who is extremely unhappy, and he should release him of his obligations with the UFC and allow him to go out and make considerably more for himself and his family, because that's what Dana White's all about, isn't it? You know, he'd be happy for Tom. The situation with Tom is he has signed a contract which is one of the worst, most grossly underpaid athletes I've ever seen in the commercial world of sport. It's absolutely disgusting what they're paying, and things need to...
Big heavyweight star.
Tom Aspinall, the guy who just won the interim title. He's phenomenal. And he is, again, the next the next advancement of the evolution of the sport.
How so?
Well, because he can do everything. That guy's got elite jiu-jitsu. He's got elite takedowns. His striking is outstanding. I mean, he knocked out Sergey, who's the scariest fucking striker in all of MMA.
Yeah.
And he knocked him out in the first round. And the way he did it was just picture perfect. And he did it with a fucked up back. He fucked his back up and wasn't able to train for like he did his back up in one of the sessions when because he only got the fight call 2 weeks before the event.
I was just going to say, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
He didn't even
took
train.
it early.
He didn't even train. He couldn't train.
He couldn't train.
He couldn't train. So he just went out there and fought. He just said, let my back heal up. I'm fit enough.
Yeah.
I'm in shape enough. I'll do whatever I can do in training, but he couldn't wrestle.
Yeah.
He couldn't do much sparring. His back was fucked up. So he had to kind of let it heal as much as it could in like 10 days and then go out and fight the scariest guy in the sport
ever. Yeah.
Cyril Gane continues to move forward in the division after capturing the interim championship. He is now being promoted as a title holder, while the undisputed champion remains away from competition, waiting for medical clearance. For Aspinall supporters, seeing this unfold is understandably frustrating, particularly because of the circumstances surrounding the way their first encounter came to an end.
The eye of Tom Aspinall, and is there a rematch in the works?
Oh, Jesus, don't let me talk about Tom Aspinall's eye. Apparently he's going in for a second surgery or just had it, and by surgery I mean injections. I have no idea. Get a quote from him. God forbid I say something about it. Go ahead.
Jeez.
How close did you think you were to
Here's your quote.
Catching strays, aren't I? Catching strays in my own living room on a Sunday morning. Me and Danny don't really speak like that anyway, so...
Ever?
No, ever.
Has he sent you a text or DM in the aftermath? Hope you're feeling better.
No, nothing like that. He actually, he started giving updates that there was nothing wrong with my eye when that isn't the case. So I've done a lot for the UFC, so yeah.
Joe Rogan has consistently described Tom Aspinall as an exceptionally rare heavyweight talent, pointing out that very few fighters have even come close to matching what he brings to the division. At the same time, there are still major unanswered questions about just how far his abilities can take him. Rogan has argued that certain past performances are not enough to definitively label someone the greatest heavyweight ever, especially when those results came against an aging opponent, even if that fighter was still competing at an extremely high level.